This is the best airdrop opportunity you have ever seen. Let me tell you, let me show you exactly what I have found out. They literally pay you to farm airdrops. Let me explain, but before I get started, you will find one link down below in the description. If you go ahead and click it, it will bring you to this Google Excel's spreadsheet. Make sure to go up here on your favorites and save it. Save this file. This is my complete airdrop strategy, my complete airdrop guide. And I have created a new tab just yesterday, the ultimate airdrop. This will be the place where I will continue updating new information, giving new quests after this video is finished and new quests and things to do arises. So you want to save this document, come back to it nearly daily, and also save this video if you don't have time to watch it, if you are bored, if you are not focused, if you cannot take action. Save it, watch it later, or rewatch it, because I'm not going to show this strategy ever again on this channel. So let me get started. I'm going to show you how you can farm layer 3, OX Astra, Owlto, Base, Highlight, Pods, Zora at the same time, with nearly no cost at the end of the process. You nearly get actually paid. At the end, you may have even a profit to farm airdrops. All right. So if you are a person that has $10 to $20, if you are a person that has lots of time, or you really want to do the grind, I would go ahead and do this strategy with 10 wallets. Not one wallet, not two wallets. I would put 10, 20, as many as I can. Make sure though not to be flagged as Sybil. So you want to make sure to have different IPs, different browsers, different wallets, send from a centralized address the funds to the specific wallet you want to fund. Make sure to not get marked as a Sybil. But let's get started with the method. The central piece of this method is layer 3. I expect for season 3 each cube to be worth around $1 when layer 3 reaches its peak price. So I expect $1 per cube. The cost to mint a cube is 20 cents. Okay, so at a minimum you will have a 50-cent profit per cube. Now, the first thing that we want to do is, of course, go on OX Astra. This is a platform that will conduct probably an airdrop in the future that allows you to trigger very cheap transactions. All right, so you have lots of networks over here that you can trigger like transactions on networks. So let me show you exactly. You have Base, you have Ethereum, Linea, ZK Sync, Arbitrum, Tyco, blah, blah, blah. You can use this platform, link down below in the description, or actually in this document over here, you can find OX Astra over here. What you can do is actually use this platform to trigger very cheap transactions. Then you want to go on layer 3 streaks. This is the link over here, the daily action link. And you want to confirm those streaks. So for example, here you transact on Base, you verify this quest, and if you do 5 transactions, you see here after 5 transactions, you are able to mint a cube. This cube in the future will give you an airdrop, and my mathematics tell me that one cube will be worth at a maximum $1, sorry. So you can see all of these networks over here. So what you can do is literally farm cubes by triggering super cheap transactions on OX Astra by clicking, for example, the daily boost. Now, this is not the strategy. This is just the first part of the strategy. This is really the preliminary shit. So let me show you. For example, transaction on Arbitrum. Yeah, my meter has not yet, refreshed. So let's see what other transactions have we triggered. Maybe Linea? No. Scroll? Probably not. Zora? Yes, we done a transaction on Zora. Super interesting that it does not verify it. We will see. You've got swap on Tyco, Fractal. You have all of these daily quests that you should really take advantage of. They're very cheap to do, and essentially you mint cubes for 30 cents, so you have a huge profit. Now, a lot of people will tell me, okay, I don't have funds in these networks, all right? I don't have funds on Scroll, on Linea, on Arbitrum, on Cyber or Zora, on Taiko. You can use Owlto Finance for that. And Owlto Finance right now has a swap-free new application. So you can do also swaps on specific networks. They will probably increase it, but you can use Owlto to bridge from pretty much every chain you can think of to any other chain you can think of. And you can really filter with Bitcoin, non-EVM, etc., etc. So super interesting, guys, super interesting. Make sure to use Owlto. They will be doing an airdrop, but we are not currently farming Owlto in this video. Owlto is just a tool for a means to an end. We use Owlto to bridge funds to Scroll, Linea, Arbitrum, Zora, Taiko, Fractal, or Redstone, to Base or Optimism, and that's all. Nothing more. We use Exastra to trigger daily transactions so we can confirm these tricks. So we farm layer 3, we do some transactions on Owlto, so we get a cashback on our bridges when they airdrop us, and we have OWO Exastra airdrop as well. Along also with these specific networks, for example, Cyber may do an airdrop, Linea will do an airdrop, Scroll will do an airdrop, Arbitrum may as well do a new airdrop in the future. We also got Taiko that will potentially do an airdrop in the future, Fractal or Redstone that will potentially do an airdrop in the future. So all of these really are airdrop opportunities. I have not even included them in the document over here, but you can see how many additional airdrops we can actually get by doing these activities. And this is just step 1 of the whole procedure. Let me get more into it. So, all right, we've got Coinbase wallet and layer 3 quests. So if I open up one of these two links, essentially these are a pair. You open up the Coinbase, you mint the specific NFT, which is currently for some reason not available. I don't really get it. And you come over here and mint this quest, which is for Base on-chain summer. All right, guys, for some reason, this is not existing anymore. I'm not exactly sure. Let me see. Maybe I didn't copy the link correctly, but whatever. You also have the other Coinbase thing. You mint it and you confirm the quest. By doing that, you get layer 3 cubes and you also trigger transactions on Coinbase through the wallet.coinbase.com, which is like an official website of it. Then we've got the highlight platform and we also got the layer 3 respective quest. So what you want to do is actually come do the RGB friends thing, mint this shit, it's super cheap. And then what you want to go and do is mint, verify this. So you farm highlight, layer 3, and Base at the same time. Now, let's move on into the next thing. Then we've got the pods.media and layer 3. If I'm not mistaken, the platform of pods, which is a little bit like Zora, has 25 million in funding, which is a very big funding. What you want to do is come over here for each one of these NFTs and click the collect button. Then you want to verify the appropriate quest on layer 3 and it will give you a cashback 1.1 optimism tokens, which are worth around $1.2 to $1.3 our current value. So if you sell for Ethereum in the future, it will be worth even more. And you also participate in this campaign, which is the Blueprint by Bello, with lots of quests over here, and they will drop some awards in the end. So that's also super duper important. So you farm the layer 3, you get a cashback, you get paid for it, and in the future you will get an additional airdrop from layer 3. You farm pods.media and you trigger transactions on Base, which is a network that has yet to tokenize, and believe me guys, I really think it will actually tokenize. And if it tokenizes, it will probably be one of the biggest L2s. We're talking about airdrops that are in the region of $400 to $500 million for initial airdrop allocations, which is lots of money, guys. So Next thing is a big pile of Zora quests. So these Zora quests, Zora network will tokenize very, very soon. Just want to be completely transparent with you. They will tokenize soon. So you've got to mint these NFTs, all right? There is a list of them. There are like 15 NFTs. Then you want to verify the quest on layer 3 and you actually get a cashback instantly. So you literally farm Zora, layer 3 for free. You farm them for free. Nearly, yes, you have a small loss, but guys, at the end of this procedure, you will have 50 cubes. And when you get the airdrop just from layer 3, considering you get no other airdrop, you will have made all of your money back plus a profit. Now think about what will happen if Zora Base tokenizes, if Fractal tokenizes, if all of these platforms from Daily Things tokenize, if Owlto gives you some cashback as well. And then the final thing that you want to do after doing all of these quests is go ahead on OpenSea and start selling as many NFTs as you can. Sell into offers, list some ones, and out of those like 20-25 NFTs, 10 of them will be probably sold and you make another $4 to $6, $7, $8 back instantly, because actually most of them actually have offers. So if you don't have a lot of funds and you just get started now, start by transferring funds over to the Base network, buy NFT, verify the quest, sell it. I would start actually with the blueprint ones. These will give you lots of rewards, especially in Optimism network. So after you do all of these Zora/layer 3 quests, you want to make sure that you also sell the NFTs on OpenSea at the same time, so you get some of the loss back and have more to continue minting. Then you want to use your rewards to bridge them over to the network you want. So probably you want to bridge over again to Base. So you use the rewards you get here to bridge over to Base using Owlto. After you do that, you come over here and do the other quests. You will probably have the funds just from the rewards. So you start with $5, you end up with, $2 to $3 at the end of the session. You have farmed all of these things, plus you've done an interaction or two with Owlto. And then what you want to do is try and do OX Astra with daily actions as much as you can. If you only have like $5, at the end of the day, you will be able to hit 2 to 3 networks at most. But for $5, there is really nothing more you can do at this point. You have triggered lots of transactions, you've farmed layer 3 effectively, you've done transactions on now OX Astra, Base, Pods, Zora, you've done all of these things. Then, okay, that's all you can do at the end of the day. Maybe if you have $10, you can distribute at the end of the session your funds, your $8 into 3 networks and just do the daily interactions from there on and continue getting cubes. But a thing that not a lot of people have talked about is that how amazing, actually this strategy, nobody in YouTube will show you because they're fucking idiots. But imagine if you have done these things and you finish all of these things and you start farming just the OX Astra and daily actions in one wallet. Spin up a second wallet, do this all over again. You start with $10, you end up with $8, and you build multiple wallets doing this thing. And at the end of the day, worst case scenario, you just get your money back if and only if layer 3 gives you an airdrop. So layer 3 has a confirmed season 3. So you cannot really lose with the strategy. It's just profit. You can't lose. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, save this video, save this document. Goodbye.